Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious salad that was a jump off from a salad that I was served at my friend Karen's place. Loved it. And unfortunately, though, I couldn't get all the ingredients or the key pieces, and so I had to learn to substitute. And through substitution, I came across something that I thought is really yummy, and so I want to share it with you. So you're going to need kale, sesame oil, whatever is the garlic crisp of sauce of your choosing, and lots of Parmesan cheese. I also like to add cucumbers and tomatoes and avocado, anything else that you have local in your refrigerator that might serve as a salad. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your kale. I'm using, luckily, a very already chopped up kale, so I don't have to do the work myself. But if not, don't be afraid to use a scissors to cut up your kale. Just make sure the scissors is clean from glue and gunk and other art projects. You also will need a container with a lid. So this recipe requires a little bit of prep in that you want to take your kale and you want to drizzle olive oil over it, or I'm sorry, sesame oil over it. And that's why it's best to have the container with a lid, because once you put the oil over the kale, then you can close the lid and shake it and make sure that the oil goes connects and interacts with every leaf. I also have learned to add in a little bit of hot sesame oil. A little dab will do you because I really enjoy the heat. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your kale, you're going to place it in your container with a lid. You're going to drizzle sesame oil, and for me, a little bit of the hot oil, and really just a few drops of the hot oil because it is hot. You shake it up, put the lid on, you shake it up vigorously, and then you leave it. The longer you let it set, the better it is, especially if you're somebody who has a problem digesting kale. The oil will break down the kale and make it less fibrous. So when I started, this container was full, jam-packed. Once the oil began to work its magic, you see that it begins to break it down, so it's less in the container. That's the effect you want. When your kale has been broken down, and you can see there's a little bit of a sheen to the leaves because the oil has settled in and married well. Now I'm going to take my garlic crisp or chili crisp of your choice. Karen used a very specific one. Hey, Karen. In the recipe, and I tried to get it, and I did get it, but it was broken and whatever, so, and it stained everything it came in contact with. So I had to learn to make substitutions. But any brand of sort of chili oil, chili crunch that you like will work well. So you're going to take, this is a small spoon, and I'm just going to begin to drizzle it over the top of the kale. So this salad has heat, and that's why I've learned to introduce the other components like the cucumber and the tomato to help break some of the heat down to make it more balanced. Now you're going to take, I encourage you to do the more powdered looking Parmesan cheese, but you could also do shredded, but I don't think the shredded adheres as well as the powdered. And here, with the recipe, with no shame, I am going to be liberal with my cheese. It's a salad after all. So I put 3 heaping spoonfuls, and I might need to do more. I'm going to first toss it a little bit to get the cheese to sink in just a little. And then I'm going to shake it. And now, I might even put a little bit more cheese. I don't know if you can see, let me pick up a leaf. But it's got a nice coating of Parmesan that has adhered to the chili crisp. You know what? I am going to put a little bit more cheese. And this I'm just going to douse on the top. So now, once you have your salad created, now you just take your portion and put it in the bowl. You can serve it family style, or you put it in a large bowl. And then you just want to take your cucumbers and your tomato. I'm just going to use my hands. You don't even need any additional dressing because it's aromatic. You can smell it. It smells delicious. Feel free to put any other crunchy textures like sunflower seeds or anything else you want to toss on top for additional crunch. But it's delicious. I know the cheese seems like a lot, but I think the salad makes it very forgiving in the calorie count of the world. So give it a try. If you enjoy salad that brings a heat and is also good to you and good for you, give it a shot. Have a good day.